So you have given the m to determine the lattice constant or lattice parameter, and to determine the crystal structure whether it is FCC or BCC using the given XRD pattern. So you will be given XRD pattern. Here you can see the pattern. So here it is intensity and here it is angle to theta. You have given all these formulas. I have not mentioned two formulas here. First one is D is equal to, D is the interplanar spacing and A is a lattice parameter, or okay, I will write general formula first, then we will deduce for the cubic structure. Square root of h square upon a square plus hkl, okay, so hk square plus l square divided by b square upon c square. Okay, so what is this? This is interplanar spacing, and HKL are the Miller indices. A, B, C are lattice parameters. For cubic structure, A is equal to B is equal to C. So we can write this as a square. So A can come out of the square root, and we can write here 1 upon A, and 1 upon A will go to numerator. So for cubic structure, we can write A upon square root of h square plus k square plus l square, which I will write as n. Here you can see. For simplicity, we have written n. We have one more formula using Bragg's diffraction law. We know 2d sine theta is equal to n lambda, or for n equal to 1, just lambda. So from this also I can get d is equal to lambda upon 2 sine theta. So if I compare these two formulas, I can get a upon root n is equal to lambda upon 2 sine theta. So I want value of a. So I can rearrange for this. So I will get a is equal to lambda into root n upon 2 sine theta. So if we square this, what we will get? We will get a square is equal to n. Okay, I forgot here to write lambda square. It should be lambda square, okay, because you can see here, if we square this quantity, lambda will get also squared. The wavelength we use is 1.54 angstrom unit. Anywhere you go, the standard XRD pattern will be studied using this lambda. Okay, this is copper K alpha line. Then A is lattice constant or lattice parameter for that cubic structure. Now we have given procedure. From given XRD pattern, we have to find out the values of 2 theta corresponding to the peak. So we will first find out the peak. You can see here, here is one peak, here is another peak, here is another peak. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are 5 peaks I am getting, right? So these are 2 theta values. So I will find out the corresponding 2 theta values from this. Now as you have given this PDF, you cannot find out exactly what is the angle. So what I recommend you to do, take the printout of this, and you can measure the distance from 10 to 30 or 10 to 20. I will show you what to do. You can see here these HKL planes are mentioned in this, but generally when we get the spectra, we don't have this written here, right? We have to assign these values later. We have to find out that how we assign this HKL planes and how we find out the lattice parameter, as well as how to find the structure is BCC or FCC. BCC means body centered cubic and FCC means face centered cubic. So both are cubic structures. Okay, so A is equal to B is equal to C. We will measure this distance from 20 to 40, or in other case there might be starting from 10. Whatever you have given, take a print out of this and using your normal scale. Okay, you can see in the PDF, in the apparatus we have written scale, so that is meter scale or your regular scale which you use, and we have to use calculator. Okay, so using the scale, what you do, you measure this distance from 20 to 40 or 20 to 60, whatever the distance you get, and this is the angle. So what I want to know, what is the angle corresponding to 1 mm. So you will get the reading in mm. So for example, you get this as 8 mm. Okay, so the distance from 20 degree to 40 degree is corresponding to 8 mm. So what I will do, I want to find out what is the distance corresponding to 1 mm. Okay, So what I will do, 8 mm is corresponding to, I am not writing units because I am writing on laptop, so it is difficult to type or write. So here it is centimeter, sorry, this is degrees, and here it is in millimeter or centimeter, whatever you will get. Okay, so what I will do, for 1 centimeter or 1 millimeter, I will divide this by 8. So I am getting this value for 1 millimeter. Now what I will do, I will measure the peak position, how far it is from this value. Okay, and then using that value and multiply that distance with 20 by 8, so that I will get the value in degrees. But remember, you are starting here from 20, so you have to add plus 20, whatever the answer you will get, you have to add plus 20, so that you will get, suppose I get 18 from this. I have measured some distance, let's say L, or let's say Z. Okay, so this distance is Z. So what I will do, I will find out this change in angle, that is 20Z upon 8. So whatever this value you are getting is in degrees, but this is starting from 20 degree, so you have to add another 20 degree. So in case if our graph starts from 10 degrees, like here our graph is starting from 10 degrees, so whatever distance you get, you have to add 10 degrees, because we have not considered first 10 degrees. So you will get peak positions. So now come to the observation table. Now we note for different peaks, we note the values of 2 theta here. Then we divide it by 2, because it is we have to find out the theta value. We will find out sin theta. Now finding sin theta, remember to check whether it is whatever calculator you are using, whether it is giving you values for radian or degrees. Okay, how you can check that? You can check sin 90 or cos 90, because we know directly the values of sin 90 and cos 90 in degrees. So if it is giving values in radian, then it will give values different than 0 and 1, whatever values. In that case, you have to write specifically in radians. If you have to specifically do it online, then you can directly write sin, like here I have written sin 41 degree. So there is no ambiguity here. We don't need to think whether the angle is in degree or radian. So whatever you get here, you can write this value. Suppose I am getting 0.6560 and there is 59. So most of the time we will write in 4 digits. So I will write this 0.6561, because this is more than 0.5, right? So I will add. So you can do this accordingly. You can approximate the numbers. Okay. So all these numbers you have to write here, sin theta. Then you have to square this. The minimum value of sin square theta is known as A. It is not known, but we have defined that as minimum sin square theta. So only one value is representing A, okay, which is the minimum value. Minimum value will be corresponding to this theta, this angle, right? So we have to find out the ratios. I will do roughly. So here you have first number of observation, then you will note down the 2 theta values, then you will divide it by 2, so you will get theta, then sin theta, and then sin square theta. I will directly write here sin square theta. Okay, so you will get some value here, let's say 0.43 something. Okay, you will get like this. Then for the second reading you get the value, let's say 0.48. For next value, let's suppose we get 0.53. Okay, so obviously as angle will be increasing, sin square theta will be increasing. So you will get such values, and then what you have to, you suppose this is A, right? The minimum value you get in sin square theta is equal to capital A, and then take the ratio of this sin square theta values divided by A. So first value will be always 1. So in first column you will get 1, then again 2, and then 3. You can see the observation table. You have to multiply the same number with 2 and then with 3 in this column. Okay, so this 1, 2, 3 are fixed value for any XRD pattern. The next values will be changed. Okay, So what I have to do here, I have to calculate 0.48 divided by 0.43. So I will get something 1 point some value, let's say 2. Okay, whatever, I don't know what is value coming here. Similarly here also we get some value 1 point, let's say 4. Okay, so you will get such values, you will calculate that accordingly, and then you have to multiply this with 2, the same value. Okay, so here it will be 2.4, then 2.8 and so on. Here you will multiply all the values with 3, so 1.2 into 3, 1.4 into 3 and so on. Now what I have to do, I have to choose n. N is sin square theta by a. Here small n is 2 or 3, so I am getting value of n either this value or this value. So I have to either choose this column or this column. So how we will decide that? Okay, so that is most important thing here. So if the pattern is BCC, that is body centered cubic, we will use this column, 2 into sin square theta by a. And if the structure is FCC or simple cubic, it is not BCC, then most of the case we use 3 sin square theta by a. But initially we don't know the structure is BCC or FCC. So how we find out which column we should use, this column or this column? And that is depending on what values you get here in the column. Okay. Okay, suppose in some column you get here, suppose 3.5 something. Okay, 3.5 this is, then we get 4.5 or something like this. So in such cases we don't know where we should use 3 or 4 here, and we should use 4 or 5 here. So there is some ambiguity. So in that case don't go for this value. Okay, directly go for this value, 3 into sin square theta by a. So in that case you will get either, let's say suppose here we get 3.6. okay, so this is close to 4, instead of 3 it is close to 4. Suppose here we will get 4.2, so this value is also close to 4. So I will also write here 4, here 4. This will not happen, this will not repeat, just I have taken this value, so it is repeating, but it will not repeat. Okay, so for BCC structure, how to find out BCC or FCC? So first thing is, we will get here all this value in simple ratios. You will get 2, 4, 6 directly you will get here. In that case you don't even need to calculate these values. Okay, you can simply write for this, this is BCC structure, and using this as n. Okay, so n will be 2, 4, 6 and so on. So using these values of n, you can calculate the value of lattice parameter using the given formulas. Okay, we have value of a square. So here you know what is value of a square. Here it is square. Okay, lambda square. So using that value we can do this. Suppose I get n is equal to 4. So how I can find out whether the structure is BCC or FCC? Okay, you cannot decide this with only one value. I'm just taking one value. How to do this? Okay, so what is n? You know from the formula, n is, here you can see, h square plus k square plus l square. So h, k, l, these are Miller indices which are always integers. Okay, so that can integer or you can have whole numbers. I mean it can be 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Alright, so this n will be always integer. That's why we take value n is equal to closest integer. Suppose I get value 3.83 something for 3 sin square theta by a, but I will choose n is equal to 4 because it is closest integer. So if I get value of n is equal to 4, then I know this is equal to h square plus k square plus l square. Now we have to choose the values of h, k, l such that the values of their addition of square will be 4. What values I should take? Suppose I take 2, 0, 0. So in case if this is h, k, l, so 2 square plus 0 square plus 0 square. So square of 2 is 4 plus 0 plus 0 is equal to 4. So I am getting the HKL plane is equal to 2, 0, 0 or 0, 2, 0 or 0, 0, 2. it doesn't matter, okay, but we are getting such planes. Suppose I get value equal to 5, then I will have 2 0 1 or 2 1 0. So square of 2 is 4 and square of 1 is 1. So 4 plus 1 is equal to 5. Now you start with, you can have your table, so you can get value 1 for 1 0 0. You can get value for 1 0 1 or 1 1 0. Then you can get value 3 for 1 1 1 plane. So this is addition of the squares. This is a rough calculation, you don't have to mention that. For 4 I have written, for 5 I have written here 2 0 0 2 0 1. Then for 6 we can write 2 1 1. Okay, so 4 plus 1 plus 1, so that is 6. But for 7 you will not get any plane, so there is no group of 3 numbers which can give you the value 7 if we add their squares. This will repeat for 15 also, you will not get such HKL plane. So if you get anywhere here, anywhere in this column, if you get anywhere here a 7, you can just skip this column, or here you can just skip this column, 7 or 15. Usually we don't go for higher values because we get at most 4 or 5 picks, so we will not use much more values. But if there is 7 anywhere in this table, you should simply ignore that column. For these cases I got some HKL values. Okay, so I got some tabular form, in some tabular form here. Okay, so suppose it is FCC structure and I get some value, let's say 2 4 5, okay, and 8, let's say. Okay, such values I got. So from these values, what we have to do, we have to determine the structure is BCC or FCC. How we will do that? In the procedure we have given. Okay, if H plus K plus L, this is L not 1, if the addition of all these Miller and Ashes is even, then surely the structure is BCC. If all are odd or all are even, then in that case the structure is FCC. So you need not to use this, but this is standard procedure, but this is trick. Okay, suppose you can see all Miller indices are either even or odd, then you can directly say the structure is FCC. So note that you can get common values for n. Some values will be present in BCC as well as in FCC. So you have to do this carefully by observing all the values you are getting in the table. So you have to do all the values, you have to see all the values. So for 2, so Miller indices will be 1 1 0. So how I find out is, this is H square plus K square plus L square. So I can get addition of 2 perfect squares. So 1 plus 1 is 2, I know, so that I can get this. So for 3 I have to add 1 plus 1 plus 1. Okay, so for 5, so 5 means the square addition of squares will be 5. So 1 plus 4 is equal to 5. So either I will get 2 1 0 or 1 0 2 or 2 1 0. So usually what we do, we will conventionally write the maximum number for the first, that is for H, and then we will write less number than this. Okay, so usually this is convention, but the other numbers like 1 2 0 or 1 0 2, they are also present there. Okay, then suppose I get 8. Okay, so for 8, 4 plus 4 is 8, so I will get 0 0, 2 2 0 plane. So 2 square is 4, 2 square is 4, so 4 plus 4 is 8. Okay, so I am getting these planes. So whatever number you will get, you will have to find out what are the corresponding H, K and L values. Okay, and now from this, what is the condition? If the addition is even, then the structure is BCC. So let's find out whether it is true for this. So I will here write addition. Okay, so for this it is 2, for this it is 3, for this it is 3. So that is not sure BCC, whatever the structure is. Okay, for these values the structure is not BCC because I am getting some odd values here also. Okay, so I will not consider addition. So what I have considered now, whether all values are even or odd. Here all values are odd, here all values are even, but here there is mixture. We have odd values as well as even value. Here also 1 and 1 are odd, but 0 it will be even. So these are not FCC or not BCC, but this is simple cubic. Okay, so in that case, if you get such values, then you will write SC. Okay, so what does that mean? SC means simple cubic, not BCC, not FCC. Okay, so for the structure, this structure, we have this structure. So from this, can you guess what is the values of, or what is the crystal structure of this? We have 110 plane, we have 200 plane, 211 plane. Okay, so by adding this, so you have directly HKL values here. For SC, all values are possible, but we cannot do this directly. So we first check whether it is BCC or not. So for body centered cubic, all values of addition, okay, all additions are even. So check, this is 2, this is 2, this is 4, this is 4, this is 4, this is 6, this is 6. So this must be body centered cubic. But let's check out whether it is FCC or not. How we check whether it is FCC or not? Whether all even or all odd. Either all are even or all are odd. Okay. So you can see here all are even, but you can see here there is mixture 2 1 1. So this is not FCC structure. So whatever this compound you have given, this has BCC structure. So in this way you find out the structure and lattice parameter. Okay, so this way you will find out whether the structure is BCC or FCC. So I have given you two samples. First sample is this. This is XRD pattern for sample 1, and there is XRD pattern for sample 2. So you have given two different samples. Okay, so you have to find out what are this sample. One is FCC and one is BCC. This. Okay, so you will write that in conclusion, but still we have to find out the lattice constant or lattice parameter A. So how we will find out that? So you have to first find out A square using this formula. This formula, you know where is n coming from. This is n, this is lambda square. Okay, I will correct this later. And then 4 sin square theta. For BCC, n is usually 2 sin square theta by A, and for FCC it is or for simple cubic it is 3 sin square theta by A. Okay, I will give you example and tell me whether the structure will be FCC or BCC. Okay, or simple cubic. So tell me what should be the crystal structure of such type of material. So I have given HKL values, and what you can do, you can check first whether the addition is all even or not, and then you can check whether all values are even or odd. You can check that, and if both are not possible, then it must be SC. So if both are present, then it is SC. Tell me now. So see the conditions. If addition of all is even, then it must be BCC. So check first. करा addition. आहे का सगळ्यांची even?
नाही.
हाँ नहीं है. 2 + 1 3 येतोय. It is odd number. So this structure is not BCC for sure. आता काय चेक करायचंय? FCC साठी काय चेक करायचंय? Either all odd पाहिजेत, नाहीतर all even पाहिजे. So check all odd आहेत का सगळे, किंवा all even असं आहे का कंडिशन? पहिल्याच कंडिशन
No sir.
हाँ आहेत का?
No.
So these are not all odd or all even. Okay, there is mixing of this plane. So आता सांगा. So this is not FCC. So what it should be? It should be the simple cubic. Okay, I will now give you the values of n, and from that you first find out the values of HKL, and then we will find out whether the structure is cubic, simple cubic, body centered cubic or FCC. Okay, so first of all we have this value of n, and we have to determine the values of h, k and l. इथं sequence matter करत नाही. Okay, HKL चा what is the sequence of HKL does not matter, because we have to see either the addition is even or all are odd or even. Okay, so sequence does not matter, so don't worry about the sequence. Okay, go one by one. Tell me what HKL plane I should have so that the value of their addition of square is 3. What is this? This is h square plus k square plus l square. I have already written for 3. 1 पासून 8 पर्यंतच्या सगळ्या व्हॅल्यू मी दिल्या होत्या. हां सांगा.
1 1 1.
Right. So 1 1 1. Okay. So addition, you can straight away check the addition. Addition is odd, so this is not confirmed BCC. Okay. So this is confirmed. You need not to check all values, right? So this is not BCC. Okay. So go to next. These are all odd, so it might be FCC. Okay. Check next value. 8. Okay. So addition of square should be 8. So which number should I add so that I get 8?
3 3 2.
No. 3 3 2.
2 2 0.
2 2 0. So
2 2 0.
right. So the square, त्यांच्या स्क्वेअरची ॲडिशन 8 पाहिजे. So 2 2 0. करेक्ट. So 2 चा स्क्वेअर 4, 2 चा स्क्वेअर 4 plus 0. Okay. 4 plus 4 8. Okay. Now for 11, check out
3 1 1.
3 1. Correct. So now you are understanding. Correct. 3 1 1. Now for 16, check out
3 3 2.
No, it will go ahead. 3 plus 9 plus 9 18 होतात ना. 3 3 2 नाही येणार. ओके. HKLचे व्हॅल्यू फक्त 1 2 3 आहेत असं नाही, n पर्यंत किती इन्फायनाइट पर्यंत जाऊ शकतं. ओके. इज दिस स्क्वेअर ऑफ एनी नंबर?
4 0 0.
Yes. Okay. Now do for this 24. So whenever you are calculating these values, HKL values, the trick is, or the way to find out this value is, find out the nearest smallest square. Okay. So for 3 it is only 1 1 1. The nearest is 4, but it is greater, right? So for 8 the nearest is 9, but it is greater. So the smaller one is 4. So subtract 4 from that. So what I will do, there must be one 4 there. Then what is remaining? There must be another 4. So is there anything remaining? No. So it is 0. So it is 2 2 0. So for 11 also I will do the same thing. What is the nearest square? It is 9, right? Then remaining is 2. So I can add 1 plus 1. In the same way you can do for 24. Let's find out what is nearest square for this. Tell me what is nearest square.
4 2 2.
Okay. So 4, that is 16, right? Okay, I will write 16 here. 16. What is remaining? 8 is remaining. So 8 we know already. 2 2. That is 4. So 4 plus 4. So this is 24. So this corresponds to 4. This corresponds to 2, and this corresponds to 2. So the HKL plane is 4 2 2. So now tell me whether it is FCC or it is simple cubic. What we have to check? All values should be either odd or even. One by one बघा. इथं ऑल ऑड आहेत, आपण मगाशी चेक केलं होतं. इथं चेक करा. ऑल इवन आहेत का?
हो.
हां. सो हे पण ठीक आहे. इथं बघा ऑल ऑड किंवा ऑल इवन आहेत का? काय आहे? ऑल
ऑड.
ऑल ऑड आहेत, म्हणजे हे पण असू शकतं. इथं बघा काय आहे?
ऑल इवन.
सो सगळे मॅच होतात. आयदर ऑल आर ऑड और ऑल आर इवन. सो दिस मस्ट बी FCC स्ट्रक्चर. ओके. सो इन दिस वे यू विल कंक्लूड. ठीक आहे. सो कंक्लुजनमध्ये तुम्हाला लिहायचं आहे, राईट. इन द कंक्लुजन यू विल राईट द मटेरियल हॅज FCC और BCC स्ट्रक्चर, राईट, और SC इन केस. मी दिलेलं नाही तुम्हाला SCचं. ओके. अँड दिस इज जस्ट रिझल्ट ऑफ युअर कॅल्क्युलेशन. ओके. सो आय विल नाव गिव्ह वन मोर एक्झाम्पल सो दॅट तुम्हाला असं वाटायला नको की BCC नाही घेतलं. सो स्ट्रेट अवे आय विल टेल यू द स्ट्रक्चर इज BCC. बट लेट्स फाइंड आउट हाऊ. सो दिस इज व्हॅल्यू ऑफ n. नाव लेट्स फाइंड आउट द HKL प्लेन. रिमेंबर हे इवन आहेत म्हणून BCC स्ट्रक्चर नाही आहे, लक्षात ठेवा. आपल्याला HKL प्लॅनच्या व्हॅल्यू काढायच्या आहेत आणि त्यांच्या व्हॅल्यू जर आपल्याला ॲडिशनच्या इवन मिळत असतील, आपण ॲडिशन करणार आहे, ते जर इवन असतील तरच आपल्याला काय म्हणता येईल ते BCC स्ट्रक्चर आहे. ओके. लेट्स चेक. सो 1 1 0. व्हॉट इज ॲडिशन? 2. ओके. इट इज इवन. Good. 4. Tell me what will be HKL plane?
200.
200. Okay. So what is addition?
4.
ॲडिशन ह्याची HKLची ॲडिशन. हा आपला स्क्वेअरची ॲडिशन आहे, पण इथे आपण फक्त HKLची ॲडिशन घेतोय. हां 2 + 0 + 0.
2.
हां 2 आलं. ओके. सो दिस इज ऑल्सो इवन. सो दिस माइट बी BCC. लेट्स नाउ चेक फॉर 6. सो व्हॉट इज HKL plane for this?
2 1 1.
Okay. 2 1 1. So what is addition?
4.
Whether it is even or odd?
Even.
Even है. So this is in BCC. So for 8, what is plane for 8? 2 2 0. We have seen this. So addition is again 4, and this is BCC structure. Okay. So there is one more hint also to find out the structure is BCC or not. Okay. So त्यातनं फक्त आपण सांगू शकतो की BCC आहे का नाही, FCC सांगू शकत नाही आपण त्यात मेथडनं. If you see the peaks are equidistant from each other, then most probably it is BCC structure. Okay. So if you see, I will search for BCC structure XRD pattern. So you can see the structures. Okay. Even you can see one of the sample has this type of structure. Okay. You can see here it is starting from 40 60 80, almost same. You can see here the spacing, I'm talking about the spacing in between two peaks, is almost same. Here you can see the spacing is exactly same, right? Here you can see spacing is same, almost same. It may not be exactly same, but almost same. तसं जर तुम्हाला दिसत असेल तर most probably it is BCC. Now you can see here this is not sure BCC because the structure is not equidistant. So I cannot say whether it is BCC or not because some peaks might be missing here. Okay. So in that case we have to find out. But जर तुम्हाला equidistant दिसत असेल तर you can guess that it is BCC crystal structure. Okay. So this is hint. So you can guess from the given two samples which is BCC and which is FCC. Okay. Because you cannot find out whether it is FCC or not. But I already told you I have given one sample is BCC and one sample is FCC. So you can guess which of this, whether this is BCC or not, or this is BCC or not. So if one is BCC then other is FCC. So find out, just find out the lattice constant.